Hey everybody, welcome to Hanging with Uncle. I'm Gene, and let's get into it. So today, let's start off with, what we're going to talk about, which is autocracy. Now, that could take on many different forms, but let's talk about the form it's taking in the United States right now. So first of all, an autocracy is a government run by one, period. Call it a dictator. It's not a monarchy because, we don't have a system where, nepotism decides who rules the country. But we could have a system where elections no longer matter. And a democracy, as we know, it goes out the window. Now, I want to say how important this is to me because, again, it points out the hypocrisy that is going out on the right when we talk about immigration. But they want to talk about them as illegal aliens. And if you want to come in this country, you have to do it the right way. Well, the right way, I guess, isn't good enough anymore because now the United States Supreme Court has authorized the Trump administration to proceed with deporting over 500,000 people that are legally here. And legally means they have the documentation to prove they're here legally. But now, under authoritarian rule, not constitutional rule, the Supreme Court has given the coward-in-chief the go-ahead to act unilaterally to deport people that are here legally. And those people are generally from Venezuela, Nicaragua, Colombia, those kinds of places in that part of the world. And contrasted against who he's allowing into the United States, white supremacists from South Africa. So this is how fascism began under Hitler. Hitler had sole power, and that's where we're headed. This is what fascism looks like. Get rid of people who could potentially support your opponent and remove them from the country, not only hurting our economy, because again, one of the arguments I hear is, well, they are coming over here to take our jobs. Name one job they have that you want. I would love for someone to answer that question for me because I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be racist in any way, but white people are lazy. They've never wanted to work for themselves, which is why slavery was started, because they wanted somebody else to work the plantation, and it's continued ever since. They want to call people lazy because, heaven forbid, you don't want to go to work under terrible conditions for lousy pay and expect to make them wealthy. That's what they're belly aching about. So again, please, somebody name one job they have that you want. I've been asking that question for over 15 years and I still have not had an answer. So, enough with the talking points and let's start with facts, because this is happening and it's the same thing that happened in 1938, 1939 Germany under Hitler. And it's now happening in the United States under Cadet Bumsburg, where our Supreme Court, which is supposed to be a co-equal branch of government, is giving this asshat all the power and forgetting and abdicating their own power as a Supreme Court and a co-equal branch of government. So, I would love to know what your thoughts are. Please leave them in the comments section below. I think it's time we really need to wake up and realize what's happening. And while we still have a chance to vote for candidates in the House of Representatives and the United States Senate that will convict Donald Trump in impeachment proceedings and in the Senate and have him removed from office. That is the power we the people have. And all we have to do is go to the ballot box. And if you don't think your vote doesn't count, then ask yourself why one of the favorite tactics Republicans use is voter suppression by kicking people off the voter rolls. That's how important your vote is. And, you know, the information is out there. Just look it up. GOP, suppressing voter rolls. Just look it up for yourself. It's out there. All right. And that's all I have for today. Please subscribe to the channel if you like this information and hit that thumbs up, that like button. It really helps spread the word, and I personally greatly appreciate it. So be kind to one another. Treat each other the way you want to be treated. And have a good weekend. I'll see you next.